Know, or probably know by now, we've added 4 talented young women to our program. One is already here. She's a transfer from the University of Virginia, out of Evergreen, Colorado. Sofia Wiener played for Colorado Rush locally. Got some did some time with various youth national team camps for the U.S. You know, we're very pleased that she decided to come back home and join our program, and obviously has the advantage. She did redshirt this fall at Virginia, so she has 4 years of eligibility left, but she has an opportunity. Just got done training with us this morning and is doing a great job, a great student. So she's a great pickup for us. Emily Cork is a midfielder forward out of St. Louis. She's the first player. As you can tell from our roster, most of our recruiting is done west of Boulder, just like probably a lot of the programs here at CU. But Emily's a talented attacking player. Her dad was a former professional player, owns a soccer store, so she has soccer in her blood. Her club, Scott Gallagher, is one of the top clubs in the Midwest. She also does very well for her high school team in St. Louis. St. Louis is really a soccer hotbed and a soccer city, so we're glad that we're able to tap into that market a little bit and pick out what we feel is the best player to come out of that area this year. Next up is Chaney Kingsbury. Chaney comes from Windsor, Colorado Storm Soccer Club. Chaney actually played her club soccer a few years ago for our recruiting coordinator, our current recruiting coordinator, Dave Morgan, when he was with Colorado Storm as the EC&L director, so we were pretty familiar with Chaney. Chaney, very athletic, very fast, physically ready to roll in the Pac-12. She still needs to work on her game. The one thing she does have that is unique, as the people in the room here are seeing, is her flip throw is very Danica Evans-esque. For those of you who've been around for a few years, it's a weapon that we will be using when she gets onto the field for us. She's played primarily as a striker with her club team and in high school and scored a ton of goals, but we also feel that she has the ability to play really anywhere, especially along the back line because of her athleticism. Our 4th addition for this year's team is Jessie Lauren. Jessie comes to us from the LAFC Slammers out of Southern California, Redondo Beach. Jessie, legit 5'10", can play anywhere in the midfield or in the back. Very versatile. Her team won the national championship a couple of years ago, and probably on paper, at least, are the favorites to win it again this year. Her club team is a who's who of who's going where and what Power 5 school. So we were very happy to pick up Jessie pretty early in the recruiting process. And as a lot of you know, we have to recruit very early. So the thing I like about all these players is they've really developed over the last few years since we committed. Very committed young lady, great in the air, strong in the tackle, great distribution, a great head on her shoulders. I think she has the ability and the physical tools to come in right away and help us. And then our 5th player we added today is Kaylee Webb. Kaylee comes to us out of San Diego area. She plays for LA Galaxy San Diego, but played most of her life with Carlsbad United, the same club that Kelsey Ackness, one of our current starting backs, played for. Kelsey is just flat out a warrior. She's unbelievable in the air. She's strong in the tackle, strikes it well with both feet. Like I said earlier when I was talking to Mark Johnson, she's a player that leaves it all on the field every time. And players say they do it, as you can see her chasing the ball down there, but she literally comes out of games, it looks like she's been through a war. And every game she's like that. We went and watched her play a few weeks ago. We told her to dial it back a little bit and save some of that energy for next fall when she gets to CU. But we're really excited to have Kaylee jump in. I think she's physically and tactically and technically ready to come in right away and help us next year. Although we only lost 4 seniors and 2 starters, we feel all 5 of these players can come in and play right away, along with 3 players that sat out this year that will be back in the fall that are all capable of having an impact as well.